The next topic is moving coil galvanometer. The topic says moving coil galvanometer. What is meant by galvan? What is the uses of galvanometer? Galvanometer is the device used to which is used to indicate the flow of current in an electrical circuit. So, moving coil galvanometer is a device which is used to indicate the flow of current in an electrical circuit. So, what is the principle of moving coil galvanometer? When a current carrying loop is placed in a uniform magnetic field, it experiences a torque. Experience a torque. Then construction. So, what are the parts in moving coil galvanometer? Moving coil galvanometer consists of rectangular coil PQRS of insulated thin copper wire. So, moving coil galvanometer consists of a rectangular coil PQRS of insulated thin copper wire. The coil contains a large number of turns wound over a light metallic frame. A cylindrical soft iron core is placed symmetrically inside the coil. The rectangular coil is suspended freely between two pole pieces of the horseshoe magnet. So, this is the rectangular coil here, which is placed in between the two powerful horseshoe magnet. This is the pointer needle which is attached to the coil. So, rectangular coil is suspended freely between two pole pieces of the horseshoe magnet. The upper end of the rectangular coil is attached with one end of the fine strip of phosphor bronze, and the lower end of the coil is connected to a air spring which is also made up of phosphor bronze. So, in a fine suspension strip here, in fine suspension strip W, a small plane mirror is attached in order to measure the deflection of the coil with the help of the lamp and scale arrangement. This is a scale arrangement. The other end of the mirror is connected to a torsion head T. In order to pass electric current through the galvanometer, the suspension strip W and the strip S are connected to terminals. Then working. Consider the single turn of the rectangular coil PQRS. This is a rectangular coil PQR and S. Length and breadth B. Length L and breadth B. PQ is equal to RS is equal to L. Here PQ and RS is equal to the length of the rectangular coil. The next QR and SP is equal to breadth. So, here this QR and PS is the breadth of the rectangular coil. Let I be the electric current flowing through the rectangular coil PQRS. The horseshoe magnet has hemispherical magnetic. This is hemispherical magnetic horseshoe magnet poles which produce the radial magnetic field. Here, this horseshoe magnet which is produce radial magnetic field because this is a circular form of the shape of magnet, that is the hemispherical magnet which is produce the magnetic lines of force. Means when the line join from the center to the this curved surface, means it is called as a radial magnetic field. This line is indicated the radial magnetic field. Then, due to this radial field, the side QR, here this side QR and SP are always parallel to the magnetic field. So, QR and SP always parallel to the magnet, because magnetic field acting this direction, along this direction. So PS and QR side also acting along the same direction, placed in the same direction. That is why parallel to the magnetic field and experience no force, because when the charge moving in a QR side and PS side means in the rectangular coil, the charges and the magnetic lines of force acting in the same direction, according to the magnetic Lorentz force, the charge, it does not experience any kinds of magnetic force, because charge moving in along the or parallel to the magnetic field, parallel or anti-parallel to the magnetic field means net force is zero. So that is why PS side and QR side experience a zero force. That means no force. The side PQ and RS is the perpendicular to the magnetic field. So that is why the charge experience the maximum force along the PQ and RS direction. That is why the side PQ and RS are always parallel to the magnetic field and experience of force, and due to this torque is produced. Torque is produced. So side PQ and RS is always perpendicular to the magnetic field. Here the one mistake in your textbook. Perpendicular to the magnetic field and experience of force, due to this torque is produced. The next topic is force single turn. So now let me calculate the force in the single turn of the coil of rectangular shape. The deflection couple as shown in, already we know the formula for the torque. Torque means force into perpendicular distance. Force into perpendicular distance. Here from the Lorentz force, what is the value of force? Force is nothing but BIL. So just to substitute the value of force BIL. So tau is equal to force into perpendicular distance, force F, perpendicular distance B, that means breadth, B into what is the value of force BIL. So here length into breadth is nothing but area of the rectangle. So LB into BI. LB can be written as A. A means area of the coil, length into breadth, ABI. For coil with N turns, we get N turns means we get tau is equal to NABI. NABI. Due to this deflecting torque, the coil gets twisted and restoring torque, also known as restoring couple. So when the charge flowing in the rectangular coil, which is experiences the force in a PQ and RS directions, so automatically the coil rotated. So that is the deflected due to the torque. So due to this deflection torque, the coil gets twisted and restoring torque, also known as restoring couple, is developed. Hence the magnitude of restoring couple is proportional to the amount of twist theta. So here very carefully, listen carefully, the magnitude of restoring couple is proportional to the amount of the twist theta. Refer unit 10 of a standard 11th physics. Thus tau is equal to k into theta. That means the theta is nothing but twisted, amount of twist. K is the restoring couple constant. So K is the restoring couple per unit twist or torsional constant of the spring. At equilibrium, the deflection couple is equal to the restoring couple. So therefore, by comparing equation 3.69 and 3.70, we get, so comparing these two equation, tau is equal to NABI, here tau is equal to K theta. So left hand side are equal means right hand side also equal. Both the right hand side are also equal. So that is why NABI is equal to K theta. Let me rearrange this equation. We obtained I is equal to K divided by NAB into theta. Here I is equal to G into theta. G means K divided by NAB is called galvanometer constant, or K means constant for restoring couple constant. Then N is the number of turns, also constant. Area of the rectangular coil also constant. Magnetic field also constant. So deflection only changes. That is why K divided by NAB can be written as capital G. Capital G is the galvanometer constant or current reduction factor of the galvanometer. Since a suspended moving coil galvanometer is very sensitivity, we have to handle with high care while during experiments. Most of the galvanometer we use are pointer type moving coil galvanometer. So very important point is figure of merit of a galvanometer. It is defined as the current which is produce a deflection of one scale division in the galvanometer. Then this top point is very important. Sensitivity of a galvanometer. Sensitivity of galvanometer is nothing but very small current passing through the galvanometer means which is produce large deflection. That is a sensitivity of a galvanometer. The galvanometer is said to be sensitive if it shows large deflection even though a small current is passed through it or a small voltage is applied across it. The next, current sensitivity, it is defined as deflection produced per unit current flowing through it. So from this topic we can write one equation. IS means sensitivity, current sensitivity. IS is represent current sensitivity. Theta divided by I. So proportional of deflection and current. Very small current passing to the circuit means which is produce large deflection. That is why equation written as theta divided by I. Already we know the formula for the I. I is nothing but k theta divided by NBA. Just substituting the I value. Here this is NAB divided by K because theta cancel. NAB divided by K is equal to IS is equal to is nothing but NAB divided by K is nothing but G, capital G, that is a galvanometer constant. So IS is equal to 1 by G. The next very important point, student, very important topic also, please note it down. This is a very important 2 mark or objective type question. The current sensitivity of a galvanometer can be increased. The current sensitivity of galvanometer can be increased by increasing, first point is by increasing the number of turns, capital N, by increasing the magnetic induction, capital B, by increasing the area of the coil, capital A. The next, by decreasing this current sensitivity means the current sensitivity of galvanometer can be increased by decreasing the couple per unit twist of the suspension wire K. Phosphor bronze wire is used as a suspension wire because the couple per unit twist is very small. Voltage sensitivity, this is also very important topic. Voltage only, it is defined as the deflection produced per unit voltage applied across it. So Vs divided is equal to theta divided by V. Already Is is equal to theta divided by I. Here Vs is equal to theta divided by V. According to the Ohm's law, what is the formula for the V? V is equal to IR. So here IRG, that is a galvanometer resistance. Vs means sensitivity, voltage sensitivity is equal to theta divided by V can be written as IRG is equal to, already we know the formula for the I. I is nothing but K divided by NAB into theta. Here divided I means this term it will automatically in a inverse step. Here this is substituting the I value NAB divided by K into RG. So Vs is equal to 1 by NAB divided by K is nothing but 1 by G. So just substituting Vs is equal to 1 by capital G RG is equal to Is divided by RG because 1 by G is nothing but Is. 1 by Is. So Is divided by Rg is nothing but V is equal to I by R from the Ohm's law. So that is why Vs is equal to Is divided by Rg. Here Rg is the resistance of a galvanometer. Thank you, student. Once again repeat the concept of current sensitivity of a galvanometer can be increased by increasing number of turns N, by increasing the magnetic induction B, by increasing the area of the coil A, by decreasing the couple per unit twist of the suspension wire. K, phosphor bronze wire is used as a suspension wire because the couple per unit twist is very small. Then next definition, voltage sensitivity means it is defined as the deflection produced per unit voltage applied across the 8. So this is very important point. Thank you very much.